Hello, and once again, we are live with the Modern Mystery School UK EU podcast and YouTube channel. And welcome to the lovely Daniela. Daniela, how are you?
Thank you, Divina Kate, for having me. I'm really good. We had sun today, and I'm here now and really looking forward for our conversation.
Oh, and me too, because we're sharing about the topic of sanctuary meditation class. This is the 2-hour class that you can learn how to do something called the sanctuary meditation. And in those 2 hours, you have, an experience of going up into your sanctuary through meditation, through a very ancient meditation technique. And then you get to connect with your higher self. And I'm just intrigued because people are telling me that this 2-hour class can transform your life, and that and it's so powerful. I mean, I agree. How did it help you?
Yeah, like I agree, it can change your life because it might be only 2 hours, but it's always, if you use it afterwards, it will change your life because it shows you how to connect with your higher self in a very beautiful guided way that you can do by yourself, or even Mondays we offer it through the school. And so what it did to me, I learned it in Empower Thyself years ago. And there's so many different meditations out there, and this one meditation really, what I love about it, first it connects you with your body. So it's a traveling through the body and then to the higher self. And I use it actually very much when I have questions for my life. So instead of going outwards and asking other people, I now go inwards and I get my answers here.
So how can that help in our everyday life? Do you think, just on a practical level? Because I know people might be thinking, oh, I haven't got time for meditation, I haven't got time for this. What would sometimes having that motivator of, how is it going to help? What would you say to them about that?
Okay, very practical out of my own life. Sometimes when you are standing in front of a decision and you are like 50-50, shall I do it or not? And instead of being dependent on the outside world, that other people tell you what to do or recommend you what to do, I go into my higher self and I ask several questions. And then I receive the answers. And sometimes I even do, okay, show me how my life looks like when I do it and show me how it looks like when I don't. And it's amazing how the response I get from my higher self, and it can be very different. Like it shows me in pictures, or I get information auditive or in whatever way. But basically, through receiving these informations, I'm much more grounded in my decisions.
I really love that, because that, we're all faced with lots of different questions on a daily basis, or decisions that we want to make. It could be even, kind of what diet or food to eat. And, like life is just full of all of these decisions. And I love that you go in and then you use the sanctuary meditation then to help you assess what is the best outcome for you. And I love that that you asked for, various different scenarios. So that's a very good idea, and I love that. Can you tell me? I love that, all of that, but can you tell me, after you've been into your sanctuary, is there also a sense of a difference in your body and your energy structure? Because for me, I know I don't want to put words in people's mouth, but I sense that my whole nervous system has been corrected. I feel calm.
Mm.
I feel at peace. I feel at one. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, what does that even mean? But I don't feel so fragmented and spread out in the world. I could describe it in different ways. I'm just wondering if you also experience anything like that or not.
Yeah, definitely. Like, since the sanctuary meditation, it's not just, okay, you go into the sanctuary and that's it. It has a build up. And through the build up, through the breathing, through everything, through the whole path, and through using sacred geometry as well, it's like you said, a bit of collecting myself back into myself and then centering myself. And from there, kind of floating into the world. What does that mean? I mean, with that, I notice when I do it in the morning and then I go in my day, I'm deeply connected with my intuition. I'm deeper connected with, things feel easier. Like information come in. It's like, I would describe it, imagine like the day, all the information flooding in, all the stress cluttering the senses, and the nervous system is on all the time. And doing the sanctuary meditation first is grounding, uplifting, deepening, and from there expanding. And this is what I really love about it, because then it's like me walking in my life and not me with all the other stuff, overload, walking in life. It's kind of decluttering as well and bringing you home to yourself, I would say.
Do you think that the sanctuary meditation has to be for people that have already meditated, or maybe that are class themselves as spiritual? You know, could somebody just walk off the street, for example?
Yeah, I would say as long as the person is open to try. I mean, you can't lose things. Also me, I'm meditating since years, and it's always different. Like life is always different. There's moments when it's easier to enter the space. There's moments when it's more challenging. And I highly recommend also the people coming to my classes, also for Max Meditation, for example. I say, you know what, even if it is what it is right now, but coming here, taking the time for yourself, and even if you shorten it, if you don't have 20 minutes a day, make it shorter, because after the 2-hour sanctuary meditation, you will get also a guideline how to do it on yourself. So it's very up to yourself. And I would also recommend making space in life, because we are not machines. And I think it's a beautiful way to really connect with your inner beauty. And this anyone can do. Anyone on this planet, walking, breathing. What do you need? You need a body, you need ears to listen, you need breathing. And even if your imagination is not super huge, we have all 5 senses, and each person on this planet has another different dominant sense. So whatever is your sense, you just use your sense. And yeah, I would say try it out and see how it goes. And then, like muscle training, keep on do it for a while, because it's not a one-click thing. Nothing in life is. We always learn.
I think that's the important thing, that people, I love that people expect things to be easy. And what I love about what you just said is it's okay if it's not easy. It's not that you're doing it wrong. It's not that you're doing it wrong at all. It's just that's life, that we get to experience it, differently. And for me, the sanctuary meditation, I just sometimes I think it's the most underutilized tool, because when you're working with your higher self, you have all the information there, past, present, and future, and at your fingertips. And if you're willing to spend a little bit of time every day just building the relationship, like meeting your best friend, then the stronger the relationship becomes, the easier and quicker and more effective the information that you're receiving comes in. So that's always a nice motivation for making that space.
Yeah. And I would even add, like, if people don't know really what the higher self is, I always imagine it like it's this part of you who knows everything and beyond what you know. Because we know things, we don't know things, and then there's a whole range of things we don't know that we don't know, right? But your higher self does. And it's also kind of liberating to know, okay, I don't have to know everything, because it would be an overwhelm again. But I can connect with it, and it will show me in the moment when I need it, what I need. And like you said, like a best friend, like a family member, like someone who really knows you like no one else does. And I mean, asking that part of you, why wouldn't you? Like, this part knows everything about you and even beyond. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I love that. I love that. And if they're not motivated to go to sanctuary meditation now, I don't know what we would need to say. That was a wonderful description. Thank you, Daniela. Thank you.
Yeah.
Again, if you want to go and try out the sanctuary meditation, there is a wonderful 2-hour class that's being offered all across the UK, EU. And I'm sure other countries as well, but we specifically are doing a kind of a honoring of this class, if you like, on the first week of June 2026. So if you're watching this on replay, you can find a class near you. But we just wanted to honor it, and so we're going to roll it out across all of our cities and towns. So we're super excited, aren't we, Daniela? It's going to be really fun.
Yes. It's so amazing, and I wish, to be honest, I wish this to be in schools taught. Because if everyone would learn this in school as a kid, you would make so different decisions for your whole life. Like, you would not lose your North Star. You would not lose what sparks your heart. So if you have a chance, and if you're somewhere near or get near, just come and join. Yeah, for sure.
Come and join. You can find out where all the classes are happening on the website, or just email us. We're going to have social media, etc. So sending you all lots of love, and thank you so much, Daniela. Thank you.
Thank you for having me, and much love to you too. Bye.